Hello, everybody. Miss Debbie here. Nice to see you again on another hot evening, hot July evening. But I love summer, and so do you, right? Because the living is easy, as they say. Uh, Flowers are around, birds are around. It's very exciting summertime. Maybe it's because I was born in July. I think whatever month you're born in, that becomes your favorite time of year. That's a nice little philosophy. So our story time tonight is, of course, bedtime stories, where we try to like just tone down and get relaxed so we can get ready for bed. And that's what we'll do. So, hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you today? I hope you had a wonderful day and that you're ready to snuggle into bed. Yes, it might still be light out, but that's okay. Um, or maybe you stay up a little bit longer, even if you have your pajamas on and go outside and catch fireflies. That's fun to try to do. You can catch them in your hands sometimes, and then you put them in a jar overnight, and then you could watch them up close, shining their little lighthouse light, so to speak. So it's fun. So we're going to do also Where is Thumpkin? Because my youngest friends like this song. So you're going to make fists. A fist is a closed hand, and you could put them in your lap or behind your back. And one by one, our fingers will introduce themselves to each other and courteously say, "How do you do?" Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Tall Lady? Where is Tall Lady? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, ma'am? Very well, I thank you. Stride away. Stride away. Where is Ringman? Where is Ringman? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Pinky? Where is Pinky? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, dude? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. All right. Let's get that energy or chi moving in our fingers so that our hands can relax while we sleep. They've been busy all day. Our first story is a fun one. I love the illustrations in this book. Mr. Complain takes the train. And as you know, someone who complains, they're not saying very nice things. They're saying, "Oh, it's a rainy day," or "I have so much work to do," or "You weren't very nice to me." Just complaining about everything when you could just be happy, a little bit happy. So here we are. Mr. Complain takes the train. I love these illustrations. So look who's coming on the train with him. Some little owls. And where am I? Where am I? Oh, pigs. Um, Looks like a snake, maybe, and a turtle. And there's Mr. Complain. He's going to go on vacation. This is written by Wade Bradford and illustrated by Mr. S. Brett. Two author illustrator that I'd never heard of, but I'm sure glad they wrote this book. Okay, so there he is waiting for the train, and he's complaining. This train is late. I want to start my vacation. Okay. And the conductor says, all aboard. This train is loud, said Mr. Complain. And the train, as it pulled into the station, it's going chugga 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 chugga. You know, it's fun to go to a train station and watch the trains coming in just for fun, even if you're not riding a train. I used to take my son to do that. I used to do it myself even before I had a kid to take to the train, because trains are fascinating. So here he is getting on the train, and the conductor says, next stop, loop-de-loop station. And the owls are going, hoo-hoo, woo-hoo. And Mr. Complain said, it's too happy in here. Look at him scowling. And then he sits down, and outside the window, Mr. Pig is waving goodbye to his little piggy poo. And the owl family is waving goodbye to their little owls. Goodbye, boo-hoo-hoo. And Mr. Complain says, humph, it's too sad out there. And there goes the train chugging away. Chugga, 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 chugga. Tickets, please, says the conductor. Are you enjoying your vacation? And Mr. Complain says, my luggage won't fit above. And the conductor says, don't worry, we can squeeze it down below. So they squeezed it under the seat. And Mr. Complain said, now my seat is too lumpy. And the conductor said, don't worry, Mr. Complain, we will find you a better place to sit on this train. They're not going to be upset of his complaining attitude. So they put him on a nice straight seat next to the duck that's blowing a bubble, obviously chewing bubble gum. And the conductor says, better? No, too bubbly. So he moved over and sat next to the hedgehog, too prickly. Oh, such a complainer. Don't worry. Oh, this is too piggy, too piggly, too ha ha ha. Stop that. This train is too crowded. The pigs are tickling him. Well, don't worry, there's lots of room in the dining car, said the conductor. Wow, this is more like it, said Mr. Complain as he's biting into a delicious hamburger. Time for everyone to buckle up, said the conductor. And Mr. Complain says, buckle up? And all of a sudden, the train is starting to tilt. Look at the food is starting to slide off the table. He didn't even get his seatbelt on yet, and he's kind of rising off the seat. And, oh, everyone's falling out of their seats. The food is all over the dining car. The tray is tipping over. And the conductor said, care for some tea? The sandwiches are sliding and the dessert tray is tumbling, said Mr. Complain. Don't worry, said the conductor. We level out when we cross the bridge. This bridge is too high, said Mr. Complain. When I look down, it makes me nervous. Don't worry, said the conductor. We are headed downhill. This train is too fast, as they speeding along going downhill. Don't worry, we will slow down when we go through the tunnel. What do you think the tunnel is all about? Dark in in a tunnel that goes through the mountains. Oh, it's too dark, said Mr. Complain. Don't worry. Oh, now it's too bright with all the diamonds underneath. Don't worry, there are no diamonds in the volcano. Everyone has on sunglasses but Mr. Complain. So they actually, the tunnel was under the volcano. Now it's too hot, he says from inside the tunnel. Don't worry, things are about to cool off. As the train comes out of the tunnel, there's water everywhere. Don't worry, Mr. Complain. The wind from the loop-de-loop will soon dry off the train. So the train went in the water after the tunnel, after the hot volcano tunnel. And here comes the train out of the water. What loop-de-loop, said Mr. Complain. Do you see the loop-de-loop? Woo! Oh, they're going upside down in the loop-de-loop. Don't worry, there are only 3 loops left to go. How are you, Mr. Complain? I'm going to say a word I never have said before. Uh-oh, what could that word be? Everyone's smiling, not Mr. Complain. And do you know what his word is? This is funny. Yahoo! He finally smiled. And didn't complain. Thank you for riding with us, Mr. Complain. You have reached your destination. His destination is Dullsville. Welcome to Dullsville. And there's some sleepy sheep on the platform, and the train is coming to a stop. Chugga, 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 chugga. Psh. On second thought, said Mr. Complain, may I remain on the train? Of course! All aboard. Remember, that was his vacation. He was going to Dullsville. But now he stayed on the train. Now this is a good vacation. And they're sitting on the caboose, having a nice ride, making new friends, drinking lemonade. I think this is my new favorite book. Mr. Complain Takes the Train. Loving it. And what about our loving song? Skid-a-ma-rink-a-dink-a-dink, skid-a-ma-rink-a-doo. I love you. Skid-a-ma-rink-a-dink-a-dink, skid-a-ma-rink-a-doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Oh, skid-a-ma-rink-a-dink-a-dink, skid-a-ma-rink-a-doo. I love you. Cha-cha-cha. That's a cute song everybody can learn. Cha-cha-cha. So, I have another good book. This is an old story, The Rainbow Fish, by Marcus Pfister. He's a little fish with a lot of sparkly scales. This book was written in 1992, quite a long time ago, almost 30 years ago. Maybe your parents grew up with this book. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. Isn't he pretty? The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him the rainbow fish. Come on, rainbow fish, they would call. Come and play with us. But the rainbow fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. Look at this, a sea anemone. Cool. A scallop shell. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried the rainbow fish. Get away from me. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all his friends what had happened. And from then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales when there was no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to the deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. And here he is talking to the starfish. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. Ooh, a little spooky. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. I can't, said the rainbow fish. But the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly he felt a light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. And look at underneath him. There's a lobster and 2 more sea anemones. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with the scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. And you could see the other fish each have or are getting a glimmering scale. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash he swam off to join his friends. See, and now they all have one glittering scale, and so does he. And they lived happily ever after. the rainbow fish, a very famous story. Oh, that's great. So, we're getting ready for Lily White's party. And remember, Lily White's party is just a funny way of saying bedtime. And it is a party when you go to bed, don't you think? I love going to bed. I love hugging my bed and hugging my pillow and pulling the covers, those lily white sheets, right up to my chin and snuggling in and thinking about the wonderful things I did in the day and the wonderful things I'm going to do tomorrow. It's just, I love bedtime. What the heck? I do. I love my dreams too. Do you have dreams? I hope you do. So let's get ready for bed. This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face before we go to bed. This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth before we go to bed. This is the way we comb our hair, comb our hair, comb our hair. This is the way we comb our hair before we go to bed. This is the way we blow a kiss, blow a kiss, blow a kiss. This is the way we blow a kiss before we go to bed. Well, we'll have one more story. We have to have another bedtime story. And this is called Bedtime for Bad Kitty. There are a lot of Bad Kitty books by Nick Bruel. Some of them are in picture book form like this, and some are in little chapter books. But they all star Bad Kitty. I like Bad Kitty. Look at Bad Kitty looking, glaring. Bedtime, not for me, no. It's bedtime, Kitty. Kitty does not like bedtime. Please brush your teeth, Kitty. Kitty does not want to brush her teeth. Kitty wants to play, 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 and play some more. It's not playtime, Kitty. It's bedtime. Kitty does not like bedtime. If you brush your teeth right now, then there will be enough time for us to read a story together. Kitty does want to hear a story. Kitty brushes her teeth. It's bedtime, Kitty. Please use the potty. Kitty does not want to use the potty. Kitty wants to, what does Kitty want to do? Sing, 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 sing. It's not sing time, Kitty. It's bedtime. Kitty does not like bedtime. If you use the potty right now, then there will be enough time for us to read a story together. Kitty really does want to hear a story, so Kitty uses the potty. It's bedtime, Kitty. Please put on your pajamas. Kitty does not want to put on her pajamas. Kitty wants to run, 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 run around. It's not run time, Kitty. It's bedtime. Kitty does not like bedtime. If you put on your pajamas right now, then there will be enough time for us to read a story together. Kitty really, really does want to hear a story. Kitty puts on her pajamas. Thank you for brushing your teeth and using the potty and putting on your pajamas, Kitty. Now we can read a story together. And here's the story. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a very beautiful princess who was also very naughty. She didn't like to go to bed. She didn't like to brush her teeth or use the potty or put on her pajamas. She didn't like bedtime at all. She was a very naughty princess, but the princess did like stories. This is Kitty's favorite story. Kitty likes stories. And Kitty fell asleep. The end. That's cute. That's a cute little book. I like it. So, day is done. Day is done. Gone the sun. From the lake, from the hills, from the sky. All is well. Safely rest. Sleep is nigh. Sleep is near. Whether you want it or not, you will fall asleep. And there's a little guy dressed in his pajamas who runs around. He's a really remnant from the old days. And he runs around the town with his lantern, because they didn't have, maybe it's a flashlight. And he's looking in all the windows, and he's looking through the keyholes, the locks, to make sure the children are in their beds. And I think a pal of Wee Willie Winky's is Mr. Sandman. And you don't hear too much about Mr. Sandman, but he is around. And Mr. Sandman comes and sprinkles sand in your eyes to make you close your eyes and then fall asleep. And don't you know, when you wake up in the morning, your eyes feel a little bit like they had sand in them that night? And then you kind of splash water on your face and get the sand out of your eyes. That's been happening to me a lot. So, yeah, I'd forgotten all about Mr. Sandman. Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, peering through the windows and peeping through the locks. Are the children in their beds? It's almost 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock is bedtime. When I was a little girl, it was 7:30, but my parents were very strict. I still like to sleep, and I still sometimes go to bed at 7:30. But I bring a book with me. I like to read, and I like my stories before I go to bed, too. So it's time to go hippity-hop to bed. I'd rather stay up instead. When mother says must, there's nothing but just go hippity-hop to bed. And that's all there is to it. And here's my song for you. I wish you sweet dreams. I wish you a good night's sleep. I wish you wonderful thoughts about the wonderful day you just had, and fun thoughts about what you're going to do tomorrow, because it's summertime and we have the whole day to enjoy ourselves. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, good night and sweet dreams, and I'll see you.